Jesus. So I'm back out. I've got the taste back, and I thought this time I just wanted to make sure I had enough time to set up, hopefully get a fire going tonight. It is meant to shower a little bit, but not enough to put me off. So the plan is to pitch my tent. I'm probably going to pitch it exactly where I'm sat. It's nice and flat. Get a bit of wood together. There's plenty of deadfall. I'm actually on private land with permission this time, so I don't have to worry about rangers or breaking the rules or anything. I can completely relax. So it's not essentially wild camping, this one, but it's just as good. I am going to rinse this one. Oh man, I've worked up a right sweat. On the way in, so there's a path all the way to where I am now. Kind of a path. And I thought there was a dead end where I hit the stream, but no, some genius has gone and put a rope up on a tree, and you can just like climb up like Lara Croft, back up onto the path. So I've done that with my pack on, and fingers crossed, I don't think I should be seeing anyone. Right then, I think it's time to pitch the tent, so I've definitely got somewhere to sleep. In a bit. So I've eventually got everything set up. Tent's up behind me. Fire's going. Wood's a little damp on the outside, but it soon evaporates off once the fire kicks in. So the plan now, I'm not that hungry actually, but for tea I've just got some jacket potatoes, and literally that's it. It was a bit of a last minute job, the plan to come camping, so I just found some potatoes in the kitchen and thought I'd wrap them in foil, stick them in the fire, bit of butter, spot on. Now I can chill for a bit. Just stoke the fire up a little bit more, get it burning quite hot, cut a bit more wood up maybe, relax. What it's all about, isn't it, eh? Yeah, it's grand here. Catching a bit. So it's just gone 9 o'clock. The sun will be setting in about half an hour. So this may be my last video of me talking. Just because I think the filming side of it has become such a massive part of my camping experiences now. I don't think I'd ever go camping and not film something. But when the sun sets and light becomes a little bit of an issue, you could obviously light it up, use the campfire, build that up. But it's the best time to relax and really just enjoy being out camping. I think you need to sometimes separate yourself from creating content and just enjoying the camping experience for what it's originally all about. Got one beer left. I've thoroughly enjoyed the Guinness. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this spot this evening. I'm in the tent tonight. It is the Vaude Terratrio, or Vaude Terratrio, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I need to double check, but I believe it's a 3-man tent. So I think a 2-man is sensible, or 1 man for me. Could definitely get me and a load of kit in there, but I tend to leave my bag in the porch, just on a bin bag. On the note of bin bags, there is a hashtag that's trending around the wild camping bushcraft community, which is hashtag leave no trace. I'm sure a lot of you YouTubers or people who watch these kind of videos I've probably seen a lot of them pop up recently. It was started by a chap called Dan, and the YouTube channel is Camp Life Bushcraft, I believe. I'll put it in the description so you can click it. Since this whole COVID-19 pandemic has kicked off, there seems to be a massive rise in not so much wild campers, but people wanting to go camping in woodlands, forest areas, and, well, basically non-campsite areas, which is fine. Obviously, I know wild camping is restricted in the vast majority of areas, but these people that are leaving camping chairs and tents and stuff, they're not wild campers. They're the people that didn't manage to get to the festival this year, the people that didn't manage to get to Benidorm this year, the people that didn't manage to get to Malaga this year. So instead, they've gone to go outdoors, bought a cheap tent for 20 quid, with a camp chair for 10 quid, and gone into the woods with a crate of Budweiser and just left it all there without a care in the world, because they don't have the same respect. They don't appreciate this planet. And it ruins it for the rest of us, because now the bad name doesn't just fall on them, it falls on us. And it's something I've mentioned a few times in my videos in the past, when you've seen trees just cut down at the stumps because people are cutting down young trees that are never going to burn. Don't know. It gets to a point where it becomes quite tiresome. But unfortunately, I mean, there's no real time for that, is there? Right now, it's just we've got to get the word out and just kind of say, don't leave shit in the woods. Easy as that. Don't leave anything. Don't leave a trace. Leave no trace. It's plain and simple. It comes down to a hashtag, leave no trace. I've got some beer cans over there next to a fallen tree, which will be put into a bin bag. They've been crushed. I've also found little bits of glass in the fire pit and around it. They'll also be going in the bin bag. You know, if you do see something, don't just go, oh, that's someone else's, I've not done that, so it's fine, I'll leave it there. Just pick it up, put it in your bin bag. I bring 2 bin bags, because sometimes I'll use a bin bag as a rain cover for something, or I'll sit on it, I'll stand on it, I'll kneel on it. But also, if you need to double up your bin bags, because you've got someone else's shit in it that might be sharp. Realistically, the issue is, these knobheads that come out and think, oh, it's another place we can party, it's another place we can have a gathering, and not really care about where it is, because we're not going to come back here the day after. Someone else will, and they'll clean it up. Those are the people that we have the issue with. Yeah. A little bit of a rant there. Anyway, in a bit. Good morning. Not a bad night's sleep actually. A little warm, a little toasty, a little too toasty, but can't complain. As you can hear, the rain is coming down. Like an idiot, I didn't even check what the weather was like this morning, and I can't get a signal to check now if there's a break in the weather. So it's going to be a case of maybe waiting out for another 15-20 minutes, see if it calms down or stops for a bit. I could pack everything down inside the tent, deflate the mattress, pack away the sleeping bag. I did want to have a coffee, but if it continues like this, I'm probably just going to pack down and get back to the car. We'll see what happens, but yeah, it's been a good little trip in a bit. Oh man, it is so wet. I left my camping chair out as well, my little stool, that's soaking wet, but not a biggie. This is staying relatively dry under here. I've got a bin bag underneath my bag to keep that dry, and then I'll put all my rubbish in there before I leave. Gonna pack down the tent. It's got an inner that you could detach to keep dry, but because I'm gonna take it back and just put it back out in the garden and let it dry off, I'm just gonna shake it down, scrunch it all back into its bag, and I'll dry it off later. Just want to get out of here really. Tent proper miserable, but I'm just thankful I got the good weather yesterday. Sweet. Alright, so I'm all packed up, just avoiding the nettles on the way out. Quality night. Thank you again for watching, as always, and if you haven't subscribed, press that button. You may as well. And also, whilst you're at it, hit that like button and leave me a comment, would you? Just as long as it's positive, so I don't want you to hurt my feelings. Right? Brambles, I'm gonna bugger off now. Catch you soon.